Good day. Today I'm going to go over some ways you can get around Windows with ease. I'm going to show you how to launch your programs from the desktop, from the taskbar, from the search menu, and I'm going to give you some tips on how to get around from one program to another. Of course, by now, if you've been using Windows for many years, you're used to actually finding the shortcut, double clicking on it, and launching it. There are maybe a couple methods that maybe you're aware of and maybe you're not aware of, depending on your expertise with Windows and how long you've been using Windows. Other than clicking on the desktop, you have buttons at the bottom of the screen on the taskbar that you can also click to actually bring up the programs. Like if you want to bring up Internet Explorer, you can double click on Internet Explorer, it will bring up Internet Explorer. Now, one thing you might not know is that hitting the Windows key, and you can actually hit a number between 1 and 9, it would actually bring up the program that actually is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, or 9. So, in this example, I'm going to actually hit the Windows and the 2 key, which brings up Windows Explorer. Now, another method would be to actually go to the start button and actually type in what you want. Like, for example, if you want WordPad, you would type in Word, and you go down the pad, WordPad. Now, another trick to get around different programs, you can actually do the Alt-Tab, which gives you a picture of every program that's open, or maybe a near trick would be if you do Windows tab, you get a picture of all the programs that you have open, and you can just click on the one you want, and brings it up. Now, if you have several programs up and you want to minimize, if you hit the Windows D key, it minimizes all programs. If you hit the Windows D key again, it maximizes the programs. Now, if you have several programs open, if you want one program on one side of the screen and another program, you can select the program you want on, let's say, the left side, and then what you would do is you hit the Windows and the left arrow, and it would actually put Windows Explorer on the left-hand side of the screen. And now, as you see, you have three other programs. You have a picture for Chrome, a picture for WordPad, and a picture for Internet Explorer. So let's say we would like to have Chrome on the right-hand side of the screen. What we would do is we would click on the picture of Chrome, and it would actually make a split screen where you have Chrome on one side and you have Internet Explorer, you have Windows Explorer on the other side. So you can just simply go up and down, and you can do whatever you want. You can browse through your documents folder, you can launch a program or a document, depending on what you want to do. I'm just going around some screens so you can see the different types of things that you will see through the Windows Explorer. Now, if you want to close the programs, of course, you hit the X, and you will get prompted to save your data if you have something open. Like if I was to actually type in a document, like in WordPad, and I was to actually click the X, it will give me a question: do you want to save changes to this document? Which, of course, if you hit save, you will be able to give it a name, like I'm going to say document, and I can put it in my documents folder. Or let's say, for example, I want to put it in my PC folder. I can double click on my PC folder, hit save, and then it will save the document, and then close the program. Now, another thing that you might be doing is you might be using your computer all day, and it might be time to go home, and you might say, hey, I have to shut down or sign off before I leave today. What you would do is you would come down to the start button, you click the power button, and and then you will either hit sleep, which what sleep does, it puts it in a low power mode, which means all you gotta do is click on the key, click on the mouse button, or you hit a keyboard button and it will wake it up. Shutdown shuts the computer down all the way, and restart actually restarts your PC, which means it goes all the way down to where it shut off and then brings it back up. If you leave your computer on all the time, I would suggest you restart it once a week. Now, if you're using a remote desktop session, you will also see another option up here, which will say disconnect. And what disconnect means is disconnect simply means that it's going to disconnect you from your remote desktop session, but it's only whatever programs you have open. Another option that you might see, if you have, depending on how you have your Windows set up, will be sign out. And what sign out does, it actually signs you out of the computer. So it means, let's say your friend Bob wants to come in, he could type in his username and password, or he could just select his credentials and he could do his work. I hope you found this video useful, and have a good day. Bye.